What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marcus,
And I'm Shelby.
and we're Crugers with the C. You want to You want to take the pleasure of this one?
Yes. Welcome, everyone. We have a special guest with us today.
Yes, we do.
This is one of our oldest daughters. This
Mhm.
is Paige. Paige, say hello to everybody out there.
Hi guys.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
So she is going to join us right now, and we're going to have a little talk.
We're gonna have to help out with the mic. This is our first time, y'all. Bear with us.
Yeah, so we're going to have some chitter chatter. What are we talking about today?
Actually, we're gonna let Paige lead this because don't look surprised. They see the surprise on your face. You had a topic that you came up with, and she brought it to us. I'm honored. First, I want to say that I'm honored that you would take the time out with your old mother and your young father and just spend some time with us.
So much shade. We'll see who's going to be feeling old tonight.
My body ain't hurting. I'm good. I'm good. But Paige, why you looking so shy? You gotta look at the camera.
Look straight
We're
ahead.
gonna help out, y'all. We're gonna bear with us. But Paige, I'm thank you for coming on with us. And what made you want to come and talk with us?
You guys asked.
Let's clarify this because I wasn't lying to y'all. You're gonna make the viewers think I was lying.
Oh no. My dad had asked if what topics should we talk about when I was cleaning the kitchen, and I came in and I told him some. And he was like, "Would you like to join the podcast?" And I was like, "Sure."
Sure.
All right, so go ahead. Tell us about the topic.
Hold on. Let's do this first. We're gonna switch mics. Just make sure you talk in it like that so the viewers can hear you. And I'll just hold this one. You don't have to move it. Excuse the technical difficulties, people. Okay.
Y'all can't just read it up.
Yeah, I want you to say it. Go ahead and talk in the mic. Get close every time you talk.
Shy.
She's shy.
I'm shy.
Okay. Well,
Go a little closer.
so
There you go.
okay. So the first one I was talking about was like, how do my parents in general, like, how do y'all feel about y'all teenagers listening to certain rappers?
First of all, that's a good one. First of all, what do you think about like listening to certain rap? How do you feel about it?
I mean, everybody's mentality is different, so it depends on how you take the lyrics or whatever. Because, like, if you listening to it and you enjoy it, then that's that. But some people take the lyrics and think, oh, that's cool, and they're actually going to try it. So it just depends on who the person is. But me, I'm different, so I'm not finna be like, oh, they're talking about drugs and they're making it sound good. I'm not finna go and do it. Just like the beat. And then that's that.
That's where I hear a lot from y'all younger children that y'all like the beat.
Right.
And sometimes the lyrics do be good. Sometimes the lyrics do be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts, honey?
Well, I can understand how they would say that. I was a teenager not too long ago.
Shy.
You got way more time than me in. But as a teenager, music has changed. Okay, I can't say that all the music that we listen.
Marvin Gaye.
You used to listen to the Temptations. That's your era. No, you was doo-wop. But music has changed, and when music in our era, it was pretty much the change from positive to gangster to whatever else it evolved into. But I could look at the artists back then and say that their impact on society was different.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I did like the music, and everybody wasn't rapping good. But the thing is, these people were actually telling how they lived their lives.
So what you think about the music now? What they talking about?
I think that it's a bunch of imposters. That's me personally.
So Paige, what you think? You think it's a bunch of imposters out there?
Yes. All these new rappers, honestly, all these rap labels are just signing people from, like, the views they have, not about actually what they're rapping about. Because some rappers just rap about stuff that make them sound good or whatever sounds good on the beat. So I agree.
All right. So the music that you listen to, would you want your younger sister to listen to it?
Of course not.
Would you encourage another like a 10, 11, 12 year old, if you heard them listening to the same music you listening to, what would you say? Would you have a mama response, or would you have a page response?
I'm more chill, so I tell them, not to. That's not really appropriate for their age, I guess.
Hold on. Yeah, put these on. That way you can hear the difference in the sound. Now talk. Talk right there.
Okay.
You hear how clear you sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. We're good. Now you were saying you were more chill.
Yes.
Okay, so my thing is, we can easily dismiss what our kids listen to. And okay, what have we taught you about music? First of all, let's go there, because you're a teenager now. So it's like the things that we taught you, you should know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the respect and all that go, we ain't even gonna get on that. We talking about what we taught you and the decisions that you're choosing to make. We ain't here to beat you up. We're just getting your point of view. So, from compared to what we taught you, where are you with that when you listen to music?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I hear a dinging in here.
You hear it?
I hear a digging, but okay.
I think it's a TV.
Anyways, what you guys always told me with music was that's my choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you always said, and you told me, Mom, you told me not to listen to it every day. I should always take a break from it. And then you was like, you're gonna have to answer to God to that at the end of the day. Yeah.
Right. All right. So I made that point to say that you do have to be careful of what you put into your mind,
Yeah, you said that.
into your spirit, because believe it or not, it does have an effect on you. How you learned your ABCs?
A song.
So some of the stuff that we learn, it builds a memory in us, or it plants something in us. We may not act on it now. We may act on it later. Now, the thing that I hear about y'all music a lot today is it went from being the drug dealer to the drug user. How much influence is in y'all's music about drugs and doing drugs?
Bless you, doing drugs.
I'm embarrassed.
It's all right. We're gonna work through it.
Can you crop that out? Okay.
Yeah.
But what you said?
How much of the influence is on doing drugs?
Nothing. It doesn't influence me. I'm an athlete.
No, not influence you, but in y'all music, how much do people talk about doing drugs?
Oh, a lot.
Would you say 90%?
Yeah, give us a percentage.
68.
All right, 68. So the other percentage, are they talking about sexual activity?
No. Well,
okay.
That's like 15%. The other percentage is like about their life.
Materialistic things.
Yeah. About their people getting shot, free they homeboys, stuff like that.
Free they homeboys. All right, let me ask you a question about that, because all right, maybe I'm old or like your mama.
You old.
But I see stuff like a lot of people saying free this person or free this person. What's your take on that?
It doesn't really bother me. I mean, that's what they saying. They saying free their people, I guess.
So it seems like, to me, when we had rappers and we were growing up, we were connected to them in a certain type of way. What you say about that, honey?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that we were connected with them. Maybe it's the generation, or it's like y'all don't have a connection, or y'all would just cut off. To me, it seems like y'all just said, that's them, it don't bother me. Is that true?
Certain stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is because, like they say, they just listen to the beat.
It's
right.
Some people say they really listen to the beat, But like the words that go with it, the flow, how hype it gets you. Music does a lot to people.
Okay, that was gonna be another point of mine.
Music does a lot to people. Before a basketball game, you're not finna listen to no soft music. You're finna listen to some hype music. When you're at a funeral, they're not finna play no hype music. They're finna play some slow music. You know, like
So
Well, don't play no slow music at my funeral. Y'all better play some upbeat music and don't wear black. Everybody wear it should look like a crayon box. Okay? So now that we got that out of the way.
okay.
Hope that is no time soon, but
Yeah.
but yeah, you're right. Music does do a lot to people. But like what influence all right, so let's put it like this. What influence do it have on you? Any song, what song influenced you?
influence me. Like,
Influence. Whatever you take as influence.
well, if I take influence as something negative,
Mm-hmm.
but no music really makes me want to do nothing bad, you know. But once some songs make you really sad, like not necessarily depression, but like it makes you really sad.
That's why I always say take a break, because you have to watch what you're pouring into yourself, and it can just change your mood, and you like, why is my mood changed?
Yeah,
Like, why?
like that.
It is the music and some of the words. I mean, it's just not positive. I understand y'all gonna be teenagers, but sometimes I just want you to listen to positive things, or just don't listen to anything at all. Meditate, listen to yourself, and let your mind flow and be free. Cause it's always y'all always connected.
Right.
Y'all never unhooked.
Right. All right, so honey, as parents, we as parents, how do we deal with this? You know, I guess we just said it by, telling them to disconnect sometimes.
Yeah, and I think it goes with their age too, how we
Right.
dealt with it. Because when she was younger, of course I ain't want you listening to none of those songs.
Right.
What she listening to now, but when she got older and was more aware of what she was listening to, what they talking about, and we taught her right and wrong
Right.
from those things. I took it as, if you can get a job, you can make that on your own decision on
Right.
that. So she know better. She know what not to do, and I have to trust.
Right.
As a parent, you have to put that trust into your child to know that they won't react to that music or do anything in that music, or now that I'm at that point, I'm just concerned that she just don't get depressed.
Right.
That's my main concern about music now, because it's not positive to me. So I don't want you to get depressed because you don't have no Balenciagas. You ain't gonna get them. You can get them on your own. I ain't buying them.
We could blame the big timers for that. So that stem from our generation. But if we're talking about a certain genre of music, that's always been hip hop. But I say as parents, people maybe be like, oh, you let your kids listen to this? Your kids listen to it too. They probably just listen to it at school.
Yeah, so
You get
I
what I'm
want to
saying?
know what's going
So
on.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm pleased by what you listen to.
We're not.
But what I'm saying is that soon you'll be an adult, and I'm not rushing that. But we have to allow you to make choices on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And parents, we have to allow our kids to make choices on their own.
At the proper time.
Yeah, right. We can't shield them from everything. We can't say no, 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 no. Don't do that. If we was that type of people, she probably wouldn't be sitting here with us right now.
Right. And she probably wouldn't share her music too.
Right.
Like, you'll sometimes ask us what we think about this song. Or
Right.
she'll ask me to listen to this. Or I hear something like a piece of a song and I'm like, Paige, whose song is this? And she'll send it to me, and now I got it in my workout list, but of course it's the clean version. But it's another song that I like. I didn't like the words, so I just looked for the instrumental.
Right.
So, we both give and take. We both
Right.
educate each other. So,
And I think that's important because it's so many people. You got to think about when you were a teenager. Everything you did,
yeah.
people didn't ask you. You know, they just said they judged you.
Yeah, that's
And I
true.
think that's a problem with parents, and it's either you got too much or you don't got none at all. It's hard to find that right in the middle because some people let their kids do anything. Some people don't let their kids do nothing. You get what I'm saying? So
I like that.
yeah, but I've been in instances where I'm gonna use myself as an example. My mama gave me just enough leeway, just enough leeway to know how far to go. You get what I'm saying? So I was appreciative of that because when it was time to do, I didn't go everywhere I wanted to go,
Right.
but she gave me just enough leeway.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then it was people who would do. They didn't have to even ask parents for permission. They just did it. And then you had the people who couldn't leave off the porch.
I know.
And that, I think, hurts more than it helps.
Yeah, because I had friends like that, and they're the ones that's buck wild. But, Paige, what do you think about our leeway?
Mm-hmm.
Be honest. Talking to Mike.
Y'all leeway. It's not bad because y'all let me do certain stuff, but I haven't really asked y'all like about the newer things, you know, so I can't really say anything.
What got there newer
things like
No.
what?
Like, you know,
Sit up and talking to Mike.
birthday parties.
Wait a minute. Now,
Yes, we did.
we always ask her if she
Right.
want. No, you mean
y'all-
go to
y'all
birthday
gotta-
parties?
Y'all gotta let me finish.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Like nowadays, people throw birthday parties. Like my friend Jay, she threw a birthday party at Gold Room. She rented it out, and everybody from GHS, Eastside, everybody came. That was like from 8 to 12. Movies that started at like 10, stuff like that. Nobody want to go see no scary movie 6 o'clock in the day.
I
Well,
understand that.
I understand it too.
Yeah, but you are a young girl of a particular age, and I don't feel like at this time in your life you should be going out
Out.
at 10.
Not out at 10. I can't leave the house at 10. I get fussed at. Where you going? What you doing? Who you with? And I'm grown. You know, but I understand that. But no, it's going to have to be. It's just going to be some things. It's going to be no.
I
know?
just don't want you to grow up too fast. I do not want you to
Right.
experience everything here. You have
Right.
to go experience some things on your own.
When you go to college.
And you're a teenager. It's time for you to be a teenager. When it's time for you to be a young adult, hey, you gonna be leaving the house. You're gonna start getting ready at 9:30 to leave at 11. You're gonna have those times. You ain't gonna be up under here.
Right.
So
But see, it's certain things that, like, you don't know what to look for. And the only way that you will learn this stuff is by doing it. But you might not always be lucky. You know, some weird reason, I wouldn't call it weird, but I always, whenever we go somewhere, I used to pray, you know. Whenever
When?
we used to go
With
to
your friends?
Yeah.
do you do that?
If they're driving.
Oh, okay.
It didn't matter what, I mean, no matter what we're doing, I know it was grace. But it was when we would go somewhere, I'll have a feeling, or I would have something that prompted me to say it's time to go, or don't do this, or don't do that, and I would listen to it. Every single time, right after we left, something happened. You know, and maybe you would have that discernment, or maybe God would speak to you and say, look, move. Or he may not speak to you, you know, or he may not speak to the people you with. My cousin went to a club, just went out, and guys he didn't even know killed him. Gang initiation, you know, and that was crazy because at the funeral, people was talking like, I had just saw him. And then one girl was like, I had left because I didn't feel right. You see what I'm saying? She left. My cousin didn't. You get what I'm saying? So it's stuff you don't know what to look out for. And when you're in those places, it's dangerous. It's just dangerous. It's certain stuff that you may not have a sense of know how to fix.
Do you ever have those feelings, Paige? When you out with your friends?
I don't really go out as much, but when I do, no. I do get bad feelings though, but no.
And or do you respond to that feeling?
Yes.
What do you do? What? Give me an example of one you had.
Let me see. Let me see. Trying to think.
We'll wait on you.
Yeah, y'all wait.
You're being salacious. You're being salacious.
I'm trying to think of like a good one.
Just tell us one.
Okay, well, last year when we used to go to get food before our games, and I was in the car with one of my teammates, it didn't feel, I'm not really safe, but it didn't feel right, because she always texts and drive, and I don't get in the car with people who do that. I was like, you don't need to do that. Next day, she was texting and driving, got in a car accident, That could have been us.
See, you might be the voice to speak up, but it's certain things that you're not going to be able to do. And just like I said, my mama gave me enough leeway that when she did say no, I was okay with it because, look, you just let me do this.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about like major stuff I was able to go to Daytona. See, that's something you might not never know nothing about.
They don't have that no more.
They don't have it no more because it was getting bad. So it was a spring break thing that you was able to do.
She
and
I might be able to go to the one in Miami. Lord help us.
I was like 17. I was 17. And I was able to go to Daytona for the weekend. You get what I'm saying? So it was, but then like the next week, it was a party in Lottie and I couldn't go there. But you just let me go to Daytona. Right. But it's a good reason for what she did because like I said, a lot of times that I would leave or I didn't participate, something bad would happen.
That's how I am with y'all. Like when I asked to go to that block party and you said no, it got shut down because of shooting. I wasn't even mad.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a reason why we say no or allow you to do things when it's a certain time. It's not because we want to be mean. Mm-hmm. It's because we're parents for a reason. I have those feelings too.
No, but like, what's the reason when y'all say no?
It varies.
Behind certain things.
It varies.
It varies.
So majority of the time it's your age.
Okay, let's use. Okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
I mean, I got my answer.
Oh.
So okay, so we covered that. That was a good little.
I just think that your leeway will it will lighten up the older you get, and how you show what I'm trying to say.
Oh no.
The older you get and you show your responsibility, that you're responsible. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think that she's very responsible.
She is.
I was about to say.
I think that you're responsible. It's just, and not to glorify, like, I wasn't no bad person, even though I walk around the house saying I'm a thug.
Thug, trying hard to understand God.
You happy you got your little acronym,
yes.
by the way. But, I'm glad
I just got on.
She's a little slow.
Delayed.
But she got it. Like, not that I was a bad person growing up, but I did hang around troubled people. I did hang around people that did stuff that they shouldn't have done.
So, Paige, that's why he always talking about he a thug.
Because of them.
Because of them.
I'm a cousin thug.
So he's a associated thug.
I'm an associated thug. But like I said, it's certain, and being around them people, like, it's either two things gonna happen. One, you're gonna go to jail. Three things. One, you're gonna go to jail. Two, you're gonna get into something. Or three, you're gonna make it home safe. And for a lot of those times, it was situations I was put in to where I didn't want to be in those situations. You get what I'm saying? I just want to chill, have fun. Why do you have a gun in the car and we way out of town and you got drugs on you and you don't got no license?
I wouldn't get in the car.
But and that's stuff that I didn't know. You know, some people don't tell you everything. That's why I began to make a small circle, like certain people I would hang around, because you don't know what evil they have on their mind. You don't know like you might be going out just to have a good time, but somebody else may be going out to say, "Oh, I'm gonna get so and so." You never know what evil you might be presented with. You never know, and if you don't know what signs to look out for, you might fall victim.
Right.
Like I could tell you a story to a time I was in a club and I shouldn't have been in this club. One way in and one way out. Why was I in
That's
there?
the wrong type of club to be in.
And like I say, I always leave or something. I was on the dance floor and I went to the bathroom. By the time I went in the bathroom, I guess a fight broke out outside and something happened on the inside. But when I came out the bathroom, I passed the guy walking into the club with a shotgun. I left. You see what I'm saying? So you don't, and I was blindsided because I didn't know what was. I went to use the bathroom.
Right. So these are some of the reasons why we protect you, because of the things that we went through. It's the same old things. That's still going on.
It's
It's still going on.
I have a question.
Sure.
Let's say y'all let me out and something bad happened. Are y'all gonna regret what's the word? Dang.
decision.
That decision. And when I recover or whatever, would y'all let me go back out?
It depends on the situation, and I pray nothing like that don't ever happen. But
me too, because I can't answer that right now.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, like, it's even certain things that me as an adult, I'm gonna choose to say, look, I'm not going there. All right, the festival that happened, and I'm not going to put this festival out because I don't want to badmouth anybody's events. But the one that happened that away north of here, I wanted to go, but the more I thought about it, I say somebody gonna get shot. You know, that's what I said in my head. I say somebody gonna get shot. Something gonna happen. Somebody gonna get shot. Nobody got shot, but there were guns and it was shooting. You see what I'm saying? So it's certain stuff I like. That's not for me. That crowd is not for me. So that's that. But I'm gonna let you talk, Paige.
I don't have anything else to say.
Okay, so we covered music. That's what you wanted to talk about, music.
Yes.
We talked about some other good stuff. I like that little piece right there. Nothing else.
No.
Oh, you talked about something about extentation. Ain't that's how you say it?
Tentacion.
Oh, my bad. God bless his soul. I don't know how to say his name.
We just call him X. But anyways, okay, people see him as a woman beater. You know, that's what they're gonna go by, or whatever. So, and he died. A lot of people were sad. How do y'all feel about? Because all rappers, like some rappers, are pedophiles, and your children like them. I don't like 6ix9ine. I don't like him because of like his history, but people like him. So how do y'all feel about y'all children or other people's children? How do y'all just like think about that in general, about kids listening to people that have a bad criminal record, kidnapping people, killing people, raping people, stuff like that?
My thing is, you never know for sure what happened, or never know the full story. But on the second part of that, it's like I said, you got a choice of what you listen to. That's on you, you know. Now, am I going to allow it just to be brought into the house, played where?
No.
No, I'm not going to do that. Am I going to support it? No. Now, with the death of the guy X, I don't know why, but that death bothered me for the whole time.
It bothered me too.
But that also goes to the parents. You shouldn't be letting your 17-year-old listen to those people.
But what we just said, though.
What?
We let her listen to
But
whatever.
she's not 7 to 10.
Oh, 7 to 10.
Yeah, 7 to 10. Like
Okay.
a younger person. Paige understand. I mean, I just, because I've seen some people talking about their child is crying because X died, and I know their child is not the same age as Paige. They're younger, so
Right.
I I just think that Paige is old enough to understand. Just like she said, she don't listen to 6ix9ine because of his history. Yes, X beat his baby mama, whoever she
Allegedly, is it
allegedly. I don't know. It may be on record. I don't know. But he also was trying to change his life. Me, everything that I saw of him was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I just didn't understand him. I didn't want to try to understand him. I just heard that he had a rough life as well. So maybe that's a result of that. I don't know. But I don't want my child to listen to it. But Paige know better.
Mm-hmm.
She know to make the decision of whether or not to listen to these people or not.
Right.
I mean, you can't really say too much because we got R. Kelly. And y'all know y'all like Dance in the Name of Love.
Step in the name of
That
love.
too.
But you're right. We do got R. Kells. We do got him. But like my thing is, like I said, we had music. It seemed to have a sense of accountability. Like we had Tupac.
We had Biggie.
We had Biggie.
We had Big Pun wasn't that.
Nas.
We still got Nas.
Yeah, y'all still
Don't
got
kill
him.
Nas. But like I'm saying, I'm not saying that our music was better, but I could really say that the people that we listened to really lived the life that they was talking about. Now, it was a time that if you were living a certain way, people would check you on that. People will hold you accountable for that. Like before he died, we had a rapper Pimp C, and he would set people straight. You get it was a sense of accountability there. Just like Tupac said in one of his interviews, you got to hold us accountable because we're the voice. They are the voice for whoever. Now, like I said, then you got the big timers come along and start talking about money and all of this stuff. That's where the change happened. But when you look at the history, Birdman was really had that stuff. You get he really had that money. He was talking about really what he did.
Right.
When they showed it on TV, you seen the 50 cars. And when you look at the documentary, you seen the 20 cars he had before he was rich.
Some people probably trying to get back to that.
I don't know what it is, but then you had a sense of it was poetry, it was storytelling. Like
Yes.
if you had to, this was a thought I had last night, and it's funny we talking about it. I saw Kanye West on Def Poetry Jam.
Really? Oh, and
Not Def Poetry. You get what I'm saying? So how many rappers can we actually put on the stage with no music that could sing one of their songs and it would make sense?
didn't Tupac have some kind of? Didn't he go to Juilliard or got accepted in Juilliard or something?
I know he went to a performing arts school. A lot of them did.
Yeah, and then Paige heard Kanye Jesus Walk, and she was like, "This tight." I'm like, "This is when Kanye was good." I don't know what's going on.
Kanye's
With
still good.
yeah,
I'm a Kanye fan, but we're going to have to discuss that song because it ain't what you think.
I know.
Oh,
It's not.
no.
Cause she asked me, "Was it a gospel song?"
No, it's not a gospel song. But that song is deep, but we'll have to talk about that.
On another day, another
Yeah.
time. But yeah, I just think the rappers we had, they had true talent. Cause right now, some of these rappers be sound like they chewing gum.
Yeah, mumble rap. I hate it.
Even Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has awesome lyrics. They make sense. He rhyming. He using analogies.
But he's smart as well.
Yeah, they be low key geniuses. That's what it be.
He is smart. Like he's a smart person.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all different.
Like if you was to name a top rapper right now, who would it be?
Either
Let Paige answer.
Are you talking top rapper? Let me think.
A lyricist. Let me define that.
My time?
Yeah, your time. A lyricist.
I got one.
Who you got?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Yes.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, and I knew y'all was gonna say that.
But Kendrick Lamar just won a Pulitzer.
A Pulitzer. I'm finna say surprise. Pulitzer Prize. But you think about it. When you name the top rappers, they gonna be in it. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and people gonna say Jay-Z.
Well, yeah, you can't leave him out.
Right? Because why? Why? What make them so different? What make J. Cole different from Tekashi 6ix9ine?
J. Cole, he makes sense and he's relatable and he actually talks and he has great hits and he's totally different. Like if you see what he wear, he looks homeless. He doesn't wear all that flashy stuff. He's just himself on the beat. He's not trying to be somebody else or make himself look good. He's being himself. Yeah.
That's the answer. Because you got 1,000 rappers out here. I like Migos.
Oh, yeah, I like them too.
They don't mumble.
Walk it like a top.
We know that.
Walk it like
I like Cardi B.
Walk it like
That's okay.
talk it.
That's okay.
But yeah, it's like certain people that stand out because J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they're actually artists. And a lot of other people, I think they just got internet famous and they got rich. And people have no sense of accountability to them for what they saying. And it's out of control. So that's all. That's the way I feel about it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well.
Any more questions, Paige?
No, sir.
Any other things on your mind?
I know.
How do you feel about being on the podcast?
It's fun. I like it.
Good. What do you like about it?
I don't know. I like it.
Honey, anything else on your mind?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else. Thank you, Paige, for joining us. We hope this ain't the last time. We're going to have to expand our set a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tied up in here. We
Like
tied up in
sardines.
Yeah, we're gonna get it right though. This was like a little impromptu Kruger's with the C, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, she was in there cleaning the kitchen.
Yeah, this is gonna have to go on my top 5. So I appreciated the conversation. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Until the next time, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're Kruger's with a
C. How you know I ain't want to say it?
All right, we'll do it again. Okay, you gonna say it? What you gonna say? With us?
After you say, I'm Shelby, I'm Paige, and we're Kruger's with a C.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Till the next time, I'm Marcus.
I'm Shelby.
And I'm Paige.
And we're Kruger's with a C.